TotalView employs the concept of action points, which specify an action to be performed when a thread or a process reaches a specific location in your application. TotalView supports 4 types of action points. For this video, we'll be focusing on watchpoints. A watchpoint monitors a location in memory and stops execution when that location changes value. A watchpoint can stop all of the threads in a group or of a process and can include an expression for evaluation. Watchpoints are most frequently used to find a statement in your program that is writing to an inappropriate place in memory. Now, this can occur, for example, when a process shares memory and when one or more processes write to that same location. It can also occur when your program writes off to the end of an array or when your program has a dangling pointer. In this video, we'll discuss several aspects of creating, modifying, and using watchpoints. Now, I am at my location line number 29, and the first breakpoint has been set. I'm going to bring your attention to the right side of my screen, which I will expand for real estate, and we will look at the local variables view, the local variables panel. From here, I can right-click and create a watchpoint at this location in memory. I can also create a watchpoint by going to Action Points and creating a watchpoint at this location. Let's create our first watchpoint. We can choose, I will choose this array of argv, and I will right-click and set a watchpoint at this location. Now, I am prompted by TotalView that this location is on the stack and therefore will likely change very quickly. TotalView is asking me if this is indeed the location I wish to set a watchpoint at, even though the memory location is quite volatile. For this purpose, I will say yes and allow the watchpoint to be created. I'm bringing my attention to the left side of my screen under the Action Points panel, and I can see the watchpoint has been created for a size of 8 bytes beginning at this location, enumerated by the value argv. Alternatively, I can also set a watchpoint by going to the Action Points menu item and clicking here at Create Watchpoint. And of course, I am prompted here for the value of the watchpoint location I wish to create. Let's see, I think I can also type in argv right here and create the watchpoint at that location. Again, I am prompted that this is a reusable location on the stack, and it will likely be tripped very, very quickly. I do want to create the watchpoint for this purpose. I'm also prompted that I have an overlap in location, which is very valuable for the work that I'm currently doing. Recall that TotalView will support one action point at a location at a time. In this case, I've tried to duplicate watchpoints on the same location at argv. This is not permissible in TotalView, and it's allowing me to understand this. I'm able to modify the runtime behavior of my watchpoint by highlighting it, right-clicking, and adjusting its properties. The watchpoint characteristics are located here, the address and length of the location being monitored, as well as the execution behavior once the point is changed. Here I can stop the group, the process, or enter an evaluation expression that I want the watchpoint to act upon. Some key points to keep in mind when watching memory using TotalView. A watchpoint tracks a location in memory. It does not track a variable. Now, this means that a watchpoint may not perform as you'd expect it to when you're watching a stack or an automatic variable. For example, suppose that you want to watch a variable in a subroutine. Well, the control exits from the subroutine. The memory allocated on the stack for this subroutine is reassigned. At this time, TotalView is now watching a different location, rather a different purpose for that location in memory other than the one you intended. if you associate an expression to a watch point, you can come into Properties, choose to evaluate the expression, and here enter a snippet of code that acts upon that location when the evaluation takes place. For example, I can choose to evaluate the expression if, let's see, I am using str is 0. I can say stop, which is a built-in command with TotalView, and then I can close that out. Now this snippet will be evaluated by TotalView for that location addressed by str, the variable enumerated by str.